I grew up on a farm. My mom just walked in. She remembers some of this stuff, and I was not good at the farm thing. I tried. And I just you have to really have a lot of I don't know, common sense for that kind of thing, and it just didn't work out so well. My crowning achievement there was there's an implement. I drove a tractor a lot, and there's an implement called a one-way. Has anyone ever done any farming with a one-way implement? A one-way is a very unforgiving farm implement. That it's called a one-way for two reasons. It throws all the dirt one way, and you can only turn the tractor one way because it's at a slant. So here's your tractor, and there's a slant here. So you can only turn this way away from it. So you have to keep going in this pattern away. And if you turn, you can't correct much, because if you turn much this way, this happens. This kind of a situation happens with the plow. And I turned too much that direction. And somehow I didn't realize it. And I don't think anyone has ever done this in the history of farming, but I actually broke the one-way, the plow, in two, and it broke up in the air into this huge V, and I don't know how I didn't notice it. And I just kept going and plowed this like canyon all the way through. It's horrible. I think I ruined this piece of land. It's terrible. And then I kept hearing this sound, this behind me, and I thought, what's that? And I finally realized there were dirt clods hitting the back of the windshield of the tractor, and it was my dad throwing dirt clods, running behind the tractor, yelling, throwing dirt clods to get my attention, and screaming at the top of his lungs. And when I saw that, and then I looked at the implement, and I just knew, oh, this isn't good, is it? Well, and I lived to tell about it, which is amazing. I don't know how he controlled himself, but anyway, that gives you an idea of what I was like on the farm. It was one thing after another. That was the best. That was my greatest hit. But there were a lot of things like that. Anyway, well, I guess I should play some more music here. This is a song using a technique called two-handed tapping. And this is usually with the guitar. You strum down here and hold the frets here. And there's a technique also where you can play all the notes up on the fretboard like this. And it totally changes the instrument into kind of like almost like a keyboard instrument. And this technique was invented by a keyboard player who switched to guitar and figured out, he thought, well, why don't you how come they don't play it up here? So he started playing like a piano up here. And so I'm going to play this song for you. This is a song using two-handed tapping. This song is called Oregon. It's not going to be a theme tonight. We're not going to go through all 50 states. This was just written when I was on a trip to Oregon, and I don't know. We're not going to keep going like. Okay, so anyway, here we go. A little two-handed tapping for you.